hot deal for you. So this is wonderful because I'm trying to figure out how I'm getting ready to get into this because I have this boot. A hot deal is the lowest that we have on a Sporto Ellie waterproof bungee lace boot with Thermolite. So it is a $76 boot. It is $29.99. And I know a lot of you still have snow on the ground. There have been blizzards and snow and all this cold and ice. And so this is $10 to get home. So this boot is size 5, 5.5 to 12, medium and large. And I have this waterproof boot that is so warm in black, and this is the black that I have, and I'm gonna go put that on. I also have it for you in blush. Look at that beautiful, if you love anything in the rose family. 175 left if you want the blush. 175 of you will get it. You guys jump on this because when you can get a $76 boot for 60% off, wow. It's also just a $10 flex pay. This is the blue, and we are calling it teal. It's really not a true teal in my opinion. It's like a beautiful sky blue. And then we also have it for you in the gray, which is so smart. It's a little bit lighter than a charcoal gray. And then we also have it for you in the white. 200 left in white. So let me put my most limited. So the beautiful blush and the white are going to be the first to sell out. It's a huge customer pick. It's 1 1/4 inch in the heel, and look at all the traction that you have. It's also very, very, very soft, and it's warm on the inside, and you get in it through the zipper. So I'm just going to show you, and then it has all of this goring. But if you can see inside, everything that touches your foot, and you can put your socks on, but for those of you who don't wear socks, it's like a faux fur on the inside with the little pull tab, and my models look so adorable. $10 to get this home, and this is a nearly $80 boot. So let me show you just how my models are styling it. You can put this on with your favorite jeans. Kenya has on that teal blue. She has it on with a Marlowin sweater and cute little jeans. It is so adorable. I love a boot that is going to keep you dry. So if you slush around, I mean, you've got to go out there and shovel off the snow, in the driveway, if there's snow where you are, if there's cold. Some of you may, even when it's cold and you want to get out there and you want to walk through your trails, this is your shoe because it's waterproof. And Dressa has it on in the white, and look at how smart it looks. And I also have that Sporto coat coming up that's 40% off. Remember, the white is very limited, as well as this beautiful blush. And I think go true to size on this. I have it in the 12 medium, and it's absolutely fabulous. Busy on the phones on this one. You guys, we never have a Sporto boot for $29.99, a hot deal. Here's Ingrid. She came out in the black, and she put it on, with her stockings, and we don't call them stockings anymore, do we? We call them tights. You can wear these with your tights. You know what I think is great is, like, if you're headed to work and you're getting off the subway or you're getting off the train, and I went up to New York and we had the whole Harlem's Fashion Row with the list. I hope you were able to watch it. It was cold there. This is the type of boot that you want, that you're going to take out every winter and every fall when you're like, you know what, I have a long way, I got to park, and then I've got to walk down the sidewalk and walk up this street before I get into the building. This is what you want to have on. If you go skiing, you want to take this with you. I asked, what are you doing on vacation? That is the question today. Where are you going in the spring? Hashtag giveaway, let me know. And then you guys are going to win a $25 gift card. Here comes Aaron out in the blush. And how many do I have left in the blush? 175 of you will get it in the blush. You guys, this is sleek. I mean, sometimes those waterproof boots are big and clunky. My first reporting job was in Colorado Springs. I was a hot mess, y'all. I didn't know what I was doing. I had to go. I remember doing my first story on a missing hiker. And if I tell you, shout out to the people in Colorado, I could not breathe up in the mountains, but I had on the wrong boot. This is what you want. I had on a boot. I'd moved from Texas. I was only like 23 years old, so I just didn't know what I was doing. And they were like, we need you to go on this story. You guys, this is what, if you love the mountains and you love the cold, you love to be out, and you don't use weather as an excuse to not go out and about. And some, depending on where you live, you still have to go to work. You know, in Texas, they'll shut down the schools and everything if there's like an inch of snow. But a lot of you, you know, East Coast right now, dealing with it in Boston and Connecticut and New York, you want this boot. So you guys, if you want the blush and you want the white, I need you to be ordering right now. Now, black is the most popular. I haven't been able to change yet. I was like, I'm supposed to be in my outfit. I have this black, and I'll go put it on eventually. But how many do I have a lot to go around the black? I want you to see the black. We're good in black. So you guys, you have this little bit of stretch. You have a wonderful zipper. And what I love about it is just on the inside, it's really, really soft, like it's like a faux fur. And then you have the sweater material right here in the black back, and then you can pull tab. And what I like is it just looks so smart, like this beautiful patent faux leather look for $29.99. Very, very flexible. Very, very flexible. So soft. Think about your down coat, like if you have, whether it's a faux feather down or, you know, just those squishy puffer jackets. It reminds me of like the puffer booty because it has that material, excuse me, of like a puffer jacket that's waterproof, and that's your whole boot. So you are not going to have freezing toes, and you're not going to be cold, because when you lose heat at the feet, that's when you're miserable. That's when you just like, oh my gosh, you know, somebody come and help me. I go back to my reporting days when I reported even in Indianapolis. I had never felt the cold. Shout out to everybody in Indy. And I remember they make you go out and they report in these, you know, cold storms. I couldn't feel my toes. And I called my mom. I was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I started crying and everything. I couldn't feel my dang toes. That is miserable. So you guys, if you've ever been in a situation where you just don't have the right boot on, and I was, you know, new to that area. I didn't even know the Midwest could get negative, you know, 10 degrees, but it was one of those big ice snowstorms. You need a good waterproof boot no matter what. You never know when you're traveling, especially on a road trip, if the, you know, car is going to break down and you gotta walk, you know, to the nearest gas station. You want to have on a boot that is warm. You want to have on a boot that is cozy. You want to have on a boot that's going to protect your toes from the wind chill, because if you can keep your feet warm, you're A-okay. Ladies, are these not the cutest? These are so cute. And I'm telling you, you don't want a big clunky boot that's so heavy that it's like you're pulling a 10-pound weight. These are light for what it does. I mean, these are a lightweight boot to be waterproof, and also to have that bungee lace. It is wonderful. Customer pick. We have Ashley Yore. We had some technical difficulty. I'm going to go to Ashley now. Ashley, how you doing, girl? I love these boots. I cannot believe Sporto, of all brands, can be very expensive. $70, $100 right. For boots. $29.99. It's like, shut the front door. High five, girl. I'm so glad you showed up. Where you been, Ashley?
I mean, I will do that high five right back, because honestly, I have been doing this for a while, and you know that. I have been the brand ambassador with Sporto. I have never seen us be able to do a price like this. And let me tell you that everything that Sporto is known for is built into this boot. So all of our ecosystem technology, so that's making sure that you stay warm and dry, giving you that really great fit and that awesome flex here as well. Now, when you are going outside in the winter weather, and by the way, I checked the forecast, and coming up Friday night, we are getting a whole nother blanket of snow in the Northeast. So this is the boot that you are absolutely going to need. So we've got the ecosystem technology that's built in. We've also got that Thermolite core. So what that does, that really locks in your own body heat inside of this boot, making sure that your toes, your feet are staying warm, staying dry, but also not letting you overheat, which is really important. Now, take a look here. Look at the details that we have on this boot. So when we look at the front, we've got that really great toggle right there, that bungee cord. This is great when you want to wear that extra thick sock or a thin sock, so you can kind of change this around depending on how you're feeling. But guess what? You don't actually have to use that every single time you want to get into the boot. You're going to use this great inside zipper. You can see it right there in that awesome blush color. I really love it. But going here on the inside, you've got this great inside zip, makes it really easy to get in and out of this boot, because let's be honest, we don't have time to do our laces every single time we want to put on these boots, because these are boots that you are absolutely going to live in. Now, another feature that I really want to point out that I think is huge, the great outsole that we have on these boots. So that's really important when you feel the ridges that are built into this boot. So when you walk outside, if you've got a big pile of snow, if it is slick outside, if it's wet, you are going to be totally fine, because you've got that really great grip on the outsole. Now, the big thing that we've got to talk about, it's waterproof. So what does that mean? The difference between waterproof and water resistant. So we've got a double seal here between the upper part of the boot and the outsole. So I can just kind of dip these here. This could be the puddle that's waiting for you right outside. And guess what? You're going to be absolutely fine, because you've got that double seal between the upper part of the boot and the outsole. So my hand, completely dry. That's going to be your feet, and that is so important, Debbie.
Absolutely. You guys, I wouldn't change real quick. Thank you, Ashley. $10 to get home the cutest boot. I am ready. I wish those reporter days were back. I could go up to that mountaintop, y'all. I may faint still, but these boots are so cute. You guys are loving the black. These are my black boots. I love them. I have a cousin who lives in Colorado. Ron Denman, I'm coming up there. I usually go in April, and I always take a Sporto boot. When I went last April, I had one in white. This is so cute, and I have it on in a size 12, and it makes your feet, I feel like my feet look small for the first time. You know, I'm 5'11", I wear a size 11 and a half, 12. 11 and a halves don't exist, so I always get the 12. There's so much wiggle room. What I like is I was able to change clothes so quickly, because you're just gonna zip in. So you see the zipper? You're just gonna zip in. So I had the zipper, I was able to just step in. You guys, it's so wide, so it's so much room. I was able to step in, and then right here, I didn't have to, this is a bungee cord lacing. So you really don't mess with this. You just tighten it. You see that? I just tighten it, and that's it. So it's so easy to get into, and I love how it just looks, it's so sleek, it's so cute, but there's functionality. The fact that it's gonna keep your feet dry, your toes dry and warm, and that Thermolite technology, the fact that you stay warm. And I have this coat, so $10 to get home, like an $80 boot. And then I have your Sporto coat coming up, that's like 40% off. Girl, I am ready. You know, I know the cold, people are tired of it. I actually like a little bit of cold, because it doesn't get too cold here in Florida. And I just think no matter where you live, Ashley, you always have to have a cold weather boot. $29.99. You guys, this is only the second airing, and I don't know how long these are gonna last. These are super cute. Love it.
They are, and I love what you were talking about, Debbie, because this really is the perfect combination of getting the functionality that you need, but also getting those great, really smart details, right? So like you were saying, this is slimming on your foot. This is a boot that is going to keep you warm and dry. And how often do you have a snow winter boot that actually looks cute? I feel like that's really tough to achieve, but something that we're doing here. And you can see the way that the water almost just like jumps off of the boot. That's because we have treated these for you, and you've got that great double seal between the upper part of the boot and the outsole. That's what is keeping the elements out of this boot. And when we look at some of those other details, you've got that really great balance between the patent details, you've got the great bungee cord, you've got the sweater that's going around the top, and then you've got some of that hardware with the zipper on the inside. Like you were mentioning, Debbie, that makes it really easy to get in and out of the boot. And you know, when you live up north, when you are dealing with that snow every single day, it can really feel like a chore to have to do your laces every single time.
Right.
So having that ease, and when you get inside of the boot, I just got to open it up here because not only do you have that gusset, but when you get on the inside, and maybe you can see it a little better in one of the lighter colors, I've got the gray here, but it's like the softest, fuzziest material that's going all throughout the inside of the boot. And it's perfect for someone like you because
yes,
I'm going to call you out. You don't like to wear socks. We all know it, right? And so even in your winter boot, you don't have to.
I do not wear socks. Real quick, how many do I have, Rick, in the blush? I want 75 of you will get the blush. Remember, 100 of you will get the white. And remember, this is size 5, 5.5, all the way up to size 10, 11, and 12, medium and wide. So these two, if you want the white and the blush, use the QR code. And 5 to 1, 3, I mean, everybody's buying the black. So at this price, get a couple a pair because I promise you, this just doesn't happen. You are in good hands.